Rome is a city with tons of history. It was the center of Europe at one point in history, hence the phrase, all roads lead to Rome. Rome was the spiritual and physical seat of the Roman Catholic Church and the site of major pinnacles of artistic and intellectual achievement. The Vatican's medieval and Renaissance walls forms its boundaries except on the southeast at St. Peter's Square. St. Peter's Square is a large plaza located directly in front of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City, the papal enclave inside Rome. At the center of the square is an ancient Egyptian obelisk, erected in 1586. Gian Lorenzo Bernardi designed the square almost 100 years later, including the massive Doric colonnades 4-column deep, which embraced visitors in the maternal arms of the Mother Church. Erected over the tomb of St. Peter the Apostle, it is the second largest religious building in Christendom. St. Peter's Basilica is the most renowned work of Renaissance architecture and the largest church in the world. It is also regarded as one of the holiest Catholic shrines. St. Peter's Basilica was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984. With an exterior area of 21,095 meters, and an interior area of 15,160 square meters. St. Peter's Basilica is the largest Christian church building in the world. The top of the dome, at 136.6 meters, also places it as the second tallest building in Rome as of 2016. The dome's soaring height placed it among the tallest buildings of the Old World and continues to hold the title of tallest dome in the world. The Trevi Fountain was designed by Italian architect Niccolo Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini and several others. Standing 26.3 meters high and 49.15 meters wide, it is the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. The fountain was refurbished once in 1988 to remove discoloration caused by smog, and again in 1998. The stonework was scrubbed and all cracks and other areas of deterioration were repaired by skilled artisans. The fountain was also equipped with recirculating pumps. The Pantheon is a former Roman temple that was completed by the Emperor Hadrian. Its date of construction is uncertain because Hadrian chose not to inscribe the new temple, but rather to retain inscription of Agrippa's older temple, which had burned down. Almost 2,000 years after it was built, the Pantheon's dome is still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. The height to the oculus and the diameter of the interior circle are the same, at 43 meters. It is one of the best preserved all ancient Roman buildings, in large part because it has been in continuous use throughout its history and since the 7th century. The Colosseum is the largest oval amphitheater ever built. Construction began in AD 72 and was completed in AD 80. The amphitheater could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators, having an average audience of some 65,000 people. This historic building was used for gladiatorial contests and public spectacles such as mock sea battles, animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles, and dramas based on classical mythology. In 2018, it was the most popular tourist attraction in the world, with around 7.4 million visitors. Some other places you should visit in Rome are the Roman Forum, Spanish Steps, and Piazza di Spagna. The Roman Forum is a rectangular plaza surrounded by the ruins of several ancient government buildings at the center of the city in Rome. Citizens of the ancient city referred to this space as the Forum Magnum. The Spanish Steps are a monumental stairway of 135 steps that was built in between 1735 and 1725. The stairway was designed by architects Francisco de Sanctis and Alessandro Specchi. Piazza di Spagna, at the bottom of the Spanish Steps, is one of the most famous squares in Rome. Nearby is the famed column of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Rome is a place to visit for Catholics and for people who enjoy Renaissance architecture.